The legs
I can smell all of the smoke, all that love and positivity, that shit is a joke. I should dead them all, my heart ski down slopes. When you did piggyback, everybody wanna see you broke, bro. Me and snakes don't lip lock. I don't think the feet look good on me like flip-flops. I know if I spit it, it belongs in this Ziploc. They know I'ma kill them, all they hearing is tick-tock. Your time is up. Where there's fire, you see the smoke, yeah. I know liars, I seen them fold, yeah. I'm so tired from all these souls, it's done been a good year. My tires don't leave the road, yeah. Are they serious? I seen liars that testified on.
All right, I am Oscar Galindo, here with the official visit, and I am joined by Aurora star running back, Carlos Collazo. I guess first of all, Carlos, just real quick, if you want to check in with us, how you guys have had a great season so far. You're 6-0. Maybe if you want to take some time, check in, tell us how you're feeling, physically, how you're feeling, like emotionally, where you're at, and your mind space, headspace. Any words on that?
Yeah, so starting off 6-0 has definitely been exciting and fun for the most part. We've had a few setbacks just in games where we had to have a reality check and just go back to dominating or whatever. But it's been fun so far. Physically, I'm pretty healthy right now. Every game you wake up sore the next day, but I'm healthy right now, and it's been a lot of fun, especially with this senior class. We're really close. We've been playing together since first grade, so it's been fun.
Nice. So you guys got any jokesters in your senior class?
Yeah, we do got quite a few. And he's a lineman. He's really funny. But yeah, it's definitely a great group of guys. We all really have the same sense of humor, so it's easy to laugh and have fun. But there's a line between having fun and getting the job done, and we know that line. So
yeah. So who, like you mentioned, you guys, obviously there's that line where it's like, game time, it's time to, or practice, it's time to lock in, dial in. Who are kind of those, do you as a senior, do you kind of take that responsibility yourself, say like, all right, if people are trying to joke around a little bit too much, or maybe, we're not paying attention as much, or maybe we're dragging to practice, are you, or like which other seniors are the ones that are, the ones that step up and be like, hey guys, come on, let's dial in?
yeah, so there's quite a few of us. Drew Canoes, Carson Stair. They'll step up. They'll especially me too. I'll say something. Yeah, we'll step up, and having that friendship with those guys, they trust us. They know that we're not jerks about it. Like, we know they know how we are, and they understand. They listen. They're coachable when it comes to that, and it definitely makes things easier.
Yeah, definitely. Sweet. So then, before we kind of start talking about this season a little bit more, we'll kind of take it back to last season. For the viewers, people watching this who may not know, Aurora, you guys made it to Class B state championship. You guys had a dominant year. You guys were just, killing them. I think your guys' only loss at the beginning of the season was to Bennington, and you guys won out from there on, correct?
We lost to North Platte week 1, and then we lost to Bennington week 2.
Okay.
But yeah.
So a Class A opponent, and then the eventual Class B state champion. So then, kind of referring back to, state championship, do you guys, especially you seniors, do you guys take that and just use it as just fuel to just to just motivate you guys?
Yeah, so quite a few of us started when we were sophomores. I want to say like 4 or 5 of us started when we were sophomores, and we went to state that year too, and we lost. And then junior year came, and we lost again. And this year, third time's the charm. Hopefully, the goal is to make it to state, win state. But we definitely have that chip on our shoulder, especially losing 2 years in a row, and we just want to get the job done this year.
If you don't mind, would you be able to like describe what that, obviously you guys are, after a loss like that, you guys are a little, upset and whatever. What are you guys doing in the off season to like go into the season, ready for any challenges that may come for you guys?
Yeah, coming off that loss, we knew we had the talent returning to make it back to the state championship. But this offseason, we actually did a new thing where we'd have an interview process. There'd be 8. There was like, I want to say 12 people who got interviewed, and they're called pack leaders or whatever, and they're just team captains, and 8 were selected. So there was 8 team captains or whatever, and then out of those 8, we had like a fantasy draft or whatever and drafted our team of football players. And that definitely changed how things were approached this offseason. Because as a pack leader, you're responsible for your group of players to get to practice, to we had shirts, wear the right shirt that day, just really get on your pack and whatnot. And that really built a great team chemistry, one that we never really had this my high school career. But this offseason was approached differently. We definitely had we worked way harder than most years. But
Nice. So then in your packs were you guys like, everybody from grade, freshmen to up until the seniors?
yeah, so it was 9 through 12. It was you start interacting with freshmen and you're like, hey, that's not that bad. So it was fun having them as a pack and just communicating with them. It makes things way easier.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, definitely. Once you, not just that, but then I feel like, maybe during the season, if they're having, especially the young guys, if they're having like issues or, especially like having someone like yourself to like talk things out, like maybe the young running backs, I feel like maybe they probably feel a little more comfortable asking you stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. That was part of the pack leaders that they wanted to do too. Because coach says, if you have a question, go to your pack leaders before you come to me. They can come to me with that. But it just really builds a friendship too between you and your underclassmen.
Yeah, there you go. And it keeps building that culture. You guys already had a great culture, winning culture there, but it just builds another element to it. Yeah, nice. So then, we, last season, off season, and now let's get to this season. You guys, came out shooting out the gates. You guys, beat a Northwestern team. You guys have a win over Ashland Greenwood, who's another top 5 team. Tell me what the start of the season. You guys are 6-0. Tell me what the start of the season has been like as a team. And then we'll kind of go into your individual season.
Yeah, so heading into the season, it was pretty easy to get motivated for it, especially playing Northwest week 1. That's our rival. We have a hammer that we play for. So it was easy getting motivated, but we knew it didn't stop there because I want to say our first our first 5 games were ranked opponents until first 4 games were ranked opponents.
Yeah.
And our 6th game was a ranked opponent too. So we knew that everything's going to be earned and not going to be gave to us. So we had that motivation coming in, and we just strive to get better every week and every practice.
Yeah, definitely. So I have his schedule pulled up. So yeah, you guys beat Northwest, who's Class B. So you guys went up there and beat them by 30. You guys beat Boone Central, who's another top 6-ish team, depending on, I haven't checked this week's stuff. So top 6-ish team. Ashland Greenwood, who was another top 5, top probably 4th team. Platteview, who was undefeated when you guys played them. St. Paul, you guys beat by 40, and St. Paul's a team that, they on any given year they could have a really good squad.
Yeah.
And then Minden, who was coming in with 1 loss, you guys beat by 40 as well. So you guys are just dominating these teams. You guys are winning by an average of, or I don't know what the average is. I can't do that math off my head, but you guys are beating people by 20, 40 points. Is that like how should I say? Like, because you guys, I guess your defense is holding people down. Is that like, do you see a different like mentality in this year's team compared to last year's team in terms of like just going out there and just no mercy dominating people?
Yeah, it definitely goes to the mindset before the game. Just locking in, knowing that you just want to dominate the teams you play. Just want to embarrass them. That's kind of I'm going in. I just want to go in there, just dominate them, embarrass them, make them question why they want to play football.
Yeah,
That's mindset on defense. And our defensive coordinator, he has this motto that he wants to use this year, and it's land sharks. I don't know. Old Miss used to do it. I don't know when. Probably around 2010 or something.
hmm.
But it's kind of like a shark smells blood in the water and just
Oh
wants to. We just kind of be land sharks in that way and just want to just dominate teams.
yeah. Like I don't know if you saw a Will Anderson clip from like this week, and they asked him was like, do you feel hateful on the field? And he's like, yeah, the audacity of the other team to even step on the field. Is that kind of what you guys are? Am I?
Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
Yeah. So then, kind of talking about you individually. So far, I think from what I see, there's only stats for 5 games, but I know you had a huge game on Friday. From what I have on Max Preps, you have 1,100 plus rushing yards, and then 18 touchdowns. Plus, I believe, what was it, 6 touchdowns on Friday?
Yeah, 6 touchdowns, and then I actually broke the school record. Oh, there's a fly bothering me right now. Sorry. But, yeah, 6 touchdowns, and then it might have been 5. It might have been 5, and then I had a receiving one. But I broke the school record in rushing yards a game with 299 Friday. So it was a pretty exciting night. A great accomplishment just for all of us as a team, the O-line especially, because I actually broke the school record career touchdowns last Friday too. So it was a pretty fun, exciting night, and it was just a good time.
Yeah. Is that something that, coming into the season, you're looking at your stats, your prep stats, and you're looking at the record and you're like kind of thinking, okay, well, if I do, average this, or is that something you look at, or is that something like, oh, focus on winning. If that comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah. So the yards in the game, I tied it last year, like the exact mark last year. So going in the season, we're like, all right, we're gonna get it this year. And I had a few games where I was really close, but I didn't play the fourth quarter because we were winning. And after every game, I went up to the coach. I was like, "We always get next week. We always got." We got what 7 more chances if we make it to state to get it. But this week they're like, all right, you're 40 yards short. We're gonna get it this week.
Yeah.
But that's definitely something. It's been in my mind, but I mean, you win.
Yeah.
If it's just kind of that mindset. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really chasing those rushing records at Aurora High.
Yeah. Well, hey man, but at this rate, you're gonna own them all by the time you graduate. How would you? So like when I watch your tape, I see someone that can really do it. Like you got a deep bag. Like he could hit the one cut, turn it around, and just dip. You could plow through somebody. You could just speed. You could use your speed. You got some nice little. You got for sure. I've seen some spin moves in there, some nice stiff arms and stuff. How would you describe your running style?
I'd say angry. I'd say physical, really physical. I do got a little quickness, especially from last year.
Yeah.
I'm faster this year than last year, but physical, patient, and just I'd say I have pretty good vision too. Just seeing holes and just making my way through it. And every once in a while, just deliver a nice dead leg or something.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, like I said, like people like the first impression of your game is, oh, he's a power runner. But then you watch the tape and you see games where like you said, you hit him with the dead leg and turn it opposite field and just burst and you outrace everybody. So so then considering you said you're like an angry runner, what is, what goes through your head when you're running? Are you just, thinking like, all right, I'm gonna plow these kids, or I'm gonna just pound them into the dirt? Like, what is that mindset, or what do you do to get into that mindset, before games, to, go out there and perform at the level that you do?
I just kind of sit there and I'm like, all right, be the best player on the field tonight. Just go out there, just dominate. But yeah, it's usually when I'm running angry, it's because I mess up on defense or something,
Mm.
something like, not like a huge mess up, but just something that I knew I shouldn't have done or something like that. But I also just like running away from people and like see if they can catch me. But it's definitely just go with the flow when it comes to the game. Just see what I'm gonna have to do. Just react on instinct, and that's the main thing, really.
Yeah. So then, is there any like music you listen to pregame that also kind of gets you in that, mindset a little bit, or what's that Aurora game day vibe like? What would I see if I got invited to go watch you guys pregame and stuff like that?
You'll see. I don't know. Just kind of the classic pump up music. We'll get that over the speakers, but then we have this time where we call it quiet time, and that's when everyone just the music turns off. Everyone puts in their headphones or whatever. We turn the lights not completely off, but dim them a little bit, and it's just kind of just like focusing, kind of like a meditation thing. Just kind of focus on what you're gonna do, kind of stretch out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really beneficial, honestly.
Yeah. Do you ever take the time to like, visualize your plays? Like, okay, on this play, I know, I know there should be a hole here, blah, 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 that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I do that during quiet time, but also at our team meeting right before we go out on the field, coach reads the first 20 plays on scripts, and we close our eyes and we just visualize the perfect block, perfect cut, just perfect everything during those plays during that time.
Yeah, nice. So then, kind of one last thing here about your guys' season, or not last thing, but so one more thing here. You guys have a big game this coming Friday, against Adams Central. They got two. They're another undefeated team. So it's gonna be another tough matchup for you guys. They got two good running backs. They got really good, good defense, and they've been rolling so far. Without, obviously it's still Sunday, so I'm sure you guys probably haven't got any game plans or anything like that. But without, spilling any secrets or anything like that, what are you telling yourself, or what's kind of the mindset going into Adams Central week, and making sure you guys, yourself, you can run efficiently against the defense, and then making sure you guys are also stopping those, that duo, running back duo.
Yeah, Adams Central, they're a really good team. There's a reason they're 6-0, but they're physical, running the ball, and they can have a big play at any moment, really, on offense. And defensive wise, we just got to. I already know what coach is gonna say. We got to keep our eyes in the right spot, trust our reads, just trust the coaching staff and their preparation into that game. That's a huge thing. Our coaches do a great job meeting together and just scheming for the teams that we're going to play this week. And then they do a great job coaching us up. And as players, we just got to trust what they say is right, and go out there and dominate, really.
Yeah. Then kind of switching gears here a little bit to recruiting. We'll touch on that a little bit. So as far as recruiting goes, I just don't get it, man. It is like, so yourself and then a couple other running backs in the state are just, I don't know what it is, man. Coaches are just not really feeling like the running backs or whatever. But like, so you have an offer from Hastings, and then you've also gotten interest from a few other schools. Would you mind telling us what schools have also been showing interest so far?
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few Division II schools that I've been talking to. I've been to UNK's game day. I've been at Nebraska game day, and then University of North Dakota invited me to one of their game days later in the season. But yeah, recruiting's been slow, but I mean, I'm just trying to soak up this last senior year and just enjoy this time that I have with my buddies playing, and just like see what happens at the end of the season. But I mean, it is what it is. But I'm just trying to soak in the senior year.
Definitely. So like what is it that you're hearing back from coaches in terms of, recruitment? Were they just waiting for more tape? Were they just wanting to see, you in person, or what is it that they're waiting on for these offers? Because I think you should have a list of offers by now.
Yeah, I'm not really sure yet. I'm a little bit confused like you, but I mean, it is what it is. Uh, God's got a plan. It's gonna figure itself out, really.
Definitely. Hey, you'll end up exactly where you need to be. That's my
Exactly.
mindset.
Yeah.
But then do you use that, I know you're, like you said, you're focused on the season, but do you kind of use that also like as a little bit of motivation or a little bit of fuel? Like, all right, these guys, like I'm gonna go show the world what I could do.
Yeah, that's definitely the mindset that I have every Friday night. Just show the world how, what I can do. Just prove myself a little bit. I got that chip on my shoulder, but it's fun going out there and just playing football.
So then I guess if I was a coach, if I was a college coach and I was sitting right across from you, and I asked you, Carlos, what is it about you? What is it about your game that I absolutely need on my team?
I'd say my hard work and my passion for the game. Just that drive to get better, just that to just be great. Um, and then my work ethic. I'd say I have a pretty strong work ethic, and that goes from my teammates pushing me or whatever the leadership role that I have. Um, but yeah, my passion for the game and just my understanding of the game too. I watch I watch a lot of football, whether it's on Saturdays or highlights from Friday or film on other teams or Sundays. Just I watch a lot of football. I like to soak it in and just understand the game.
There you go, man. And graduation comes. You're graduated. What would you like people to remember about Carlos? The Aurora student as well as the football player. Or Carlos the person as well as the football player. What would by the time you're graduated? What would you have liked to or people would be able to say about yourself and your team?
I like I like people to say, although I was great on the football field, I was a better person. I was a guy that you walk by in the hallways and say good morning or what's up or whatever. Just be kind and be nice. I like to be remembered like that, and that's just how I raised. Just be kind to everyone, because you never know where that person's at or where they will be in the future. Spread your kindness and yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I like that. And then hopefully state champ as well, right?
Yeah, state champ.
There you go, man. What was one a football moment, a play, or maybe even a person that you've met along football that have helped you, that made you fall in love with the game? Like, was it a play? Maybe you had a long touchdown, or maybe you had a nice like coach that really helped you grow as a player and as a person, whatever it may be. Do you have that that moment? I guess.
Well, I mean, football's always kind of been a big thing in my family with my uncle who lived with us, went to Nebraska, but he's like older brother. But football's just been a big thing, just going to Husker games and just soaking it up. When I was younger, just playing football outside with my cousins just really made. They're all older than me, but I mean, I was sticking with them, so I mean, I was like, I'm pretty good at this, and it's just kind of been one of those things where uh, it's just always been there. So
Yeah.
it soaked it up.
Yeah. All right, man. So then one last thing I like to do on here, this is a platform I try to give you guys as students to kind of just, say, like as we've done, you've talked about the season, talked about yourself, motivations, all that kind of stuff. But I also want to give you guys an opportunity to thank the people that have helped you along the way. Just because I feel like as people, as humans, we kind of take those moments we don't take those moments fully, or opportunity of those moments. So if you wanted to thank coaches, parents, whatever it may be, this is your opportunity to do so. Anyone that's helped you along the way.
Yeah, for starters, I like to thank the O-line. Like, they do a great job making me look good. They might not get all the shine and whatever that I get, but they definitely put in the work and they make my job way easier.
Yeah.
But then I like to thank just my coaches in general. At Aurora, they're great coaches, but they're even better people. And I like to thank them. And my parents, of course, they've spent a lot of time focused on me going to my games or whatever. And then I like to thank God. He gave me the ability to do this. He gave me the ability to just be able to play the game and just be able to enjoy it with my friends. And then my friends too. They do a great job of just bringing that energy every day and just whatnot, just being there. Their presence it's enjoying hanging out with them.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Well, sweet. Hey, that's all I have for you today. Had a great time talking to you. You're great conversation, great kid. I'm rooting for you guys. I root for everybody, but I'm rooting for you guys. I'm hoping to be there. I'm still checking in with the other guys, but I'm hoping to be there on Friday to come catch you guys play at Adams Central.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else you got for myself, for the people that would watch this? Anything you gotta say?
No, I can't think of anything right now.
All right, man. Well, yeah, like I said, that's all I got. Good luck on the rest of your season to yourself and the rest of your team. Go Huskies. And yeah, man, I appreciate it. Appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, great, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So then,
I seen liars that testified on their oath, I hear rappers not living out what they wrote, my peers ought to be studying, taking notes. How you hate me to the core when I keep your ass afloat. I put pressure on their pencils. They look at my life and draw the stencil. One move I can rearrange it mental. I am so unstable. Look what I got into. They can't write my fable. I'm no who you